Hey Creep family, it's your girl Monica. Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Today I am bringing you the fourth look in our 13 Days of Halloween series with the Crypt Keeper from Tales of the Crypt. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so to start, just taking a quick sip of coffee here and then grabbing our trusty old ball cap. We're going to sketch out the areas that we're going to cut off. Then just using a little pair of scissors, I'm going to cut off that excess material. Once we're done with that, we're just going to use either some spirit gum or Prozac, whatever you got, to adhere this to our skin. Also, don't forget to do the back of your neck there. Once you're done with that, we're going to move on to our face prosthetic. But before we do that, I'm going to show you how we made it. So just grabbing a reference picture, whatever you want. This is the one I chose. I'm going to use my face cast. If you don't have a face cast, you can certainly use just kind of one of those cheap foam wig heads you can find at the craft store and just build it off that as well. But having a face cast is nice because then you can make it to the proportions of your actual face. So I'm just literally grabbing liquid latex and cotton balls, tearing apart the cotton, dipping it in the liquid latex, just totally coating it in that, and then literally just shaping the form into whatever I want it to be. So Crypt Keeper has very prominent cheekbones, brow bone, chin, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really kind of focusing on those areas, making sure to build them up as I see fit, and then just kind of filling in all the extra space with more cotton balls and liquid latex until it gets into the shape I want. Remember, just use your reference picture, do the best you can, and just go from there. Once you're done and you're happy with the shape of everything, just go ahead and let that dry overnight. Then the next step we're going to do is we're going to start putting the little decrepit teeth he has on his mouth. So I'm just grabbing some resin teeth that I ordered from Amazon and using a glue gun to stick this to the prosthetic. So again, because he's got more decrepit corpse-like features, we are kind of creating a lot of missing teeth and just a lot of space in between the teeth, and just kind of do this however you want until you like the way it looks. So before sticking the actual prosthetic to our face, I'm going to grab a black water activated face paint. You can use eyeshadow or whatever else you want to do for this part, but I'm just using this on the tip of my nose and around my mouth, so that way you don't see those areas underneath the prosthetic. I'm then using some Prozac on the inside of my prosthetic to adhere this to my face. Once that's nice and secure, I'm then taking some liquid latex, placing this down, putting some ripped up tissue paper. Make sure those edges are jagged and not clean, straight edges. That way you can hide them a bit better. And then I'm just doing a combination of liquid latex and tissue paper along the edge of my prosthetics to blend this in and also give it more of that kind of gross skin texture that we were kind of going for anyway with this look. So while we're waiting for that to dry down, I'm then just putting some foundation on my prosthetic on all the dry areas, starting to get that all to a more even tone. I'm then going in with some dark brown eyeshadows and just placing that all over the upper and lower lids. And then going back in with that black paint and just kind of cleaning up those edges in the nose and mouth area until I'm liking the way it looks. Now that the rest of our head is dry, I'm going in with that foundation again. Next, I'm grabbing a brown water activated face paint and putting this on a brush and just kind of spritzing this all over, using just kind of a flick effect with my thumb to get more of like that sprayed texture. Once I've done a good amount of that, I'm then going in with a stippling sponge and just adding more of that onto the skin and creating even more texture and kind of grittiness. Next, we're going back in with a combination of dark brown and black eyeshadows and starting to define all the features on our prosthetic. So creating all those shadows and just stronger definition everywhere that we need it. Also, don't forget to do the inside of your ears too. So again, just going in, creating more shadows, building that up. Also bringing this down onto my collarbone and throat and just creating more of that gaunt look down there as well. And just going in, adding all those fine details, little wrinkles on the forehead, all that good stuff, blending that out. Once that's all done, I'm just taking some foundation on a tiny brush and kind of using this to highlight some of the high points of the face and kind of just bring a little bit more lighter colors back into the skin since we kind of darkened everything up real good. Next, we're going into the fun part. So we're actually taking some crepe hair. This is just kind of like a silver gray color. I straightened it all out, and again, just taking some Pros-Aid. I'm putting that down and then just placing the hair on top of it so it sticks. This part can get pretty messy because it's literally just a bunch of individual strands of hair that you kind of just collect together. So yeah, I'm just going through and placing splotches of Pros-Aid down where I want it, putting the hair on top of that, and just going throughout the whole head until I have it looking the way I like. But again, you don't have to be perfect with this. That's kind of the nice thing. You know, you kind of want to have all these holes and really thin kind of falling out hair look. So just have fun with it. And that's it, guys. You are now the Crypt Keeper. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun making it. The Crypt Keeper is a character I grew up watching actually with my mother, so it has kind of a special place in my heart. This is something I've been actually wanting to do for a couple of years, so I'm glad I finally got around to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and share this video if you would like. Subscribe if you haven't already and join our Creep family and continue on this journey with us for the remainder of our 13 Days of Halloween series. We still have a bunch more looks to go. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. It means so much. I can't even begin to tell you. But anyway, thank you again, and I will catch you in the next video. Mwah.